Hi there, welcome once again to the Dukascopy TV studio. I'm Ben Jones. Alongside me to discuss some of the hottest internet news stories at the moment is Dr. Rebekah Jorgensen from Webster University. Rebekah, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, if we can begin by discussing this new co-promotion between Lego and Shell, it's caused quite a bit of uproar, with many calling for Lego to drop their partnership with the oil company. So can you outline what both sides are hoping to gain from this?
Yes, first of all, let me go back. It's a little bit more complicated than it would be played out as two warring systems, actually three warring systems. Lego and Shell have had an endorsement deal, a relationship for many, many years, and it is coming up for renewal. At the time when they started it, some of the environmental issues that are there now were not apparent, and so it seemed like a very good thing. The second problem is that Lego has always appealed to consumers who wanted a nice, clean, simple, caring toy for their children. I'm a Lego mother myself, and I love them growing up, and I thought they were great. So Lego has a problem in that its consumer base are children and parents who really want to have a good, clean, creative time. Lego is even redesigning its toys so that it will be environmentally friendly, no plastic. So this renewing their ties with Shell comes at a time when consumers have a bigger voice about what they like or not, which is what's happened on the internet. Lego has to assess who's more important, the Shell endorsement or relationship or with the consumers, or is there a way to kind of maneuver out of this that leaves a win-win for everyone?
Okay, now do you think from Lego's perspective it would be a sign of strength or weakness if they were to drop this partnership, and is it a viable option for them?
It certainly is a viable option for them. I mean, endorsements can go bad at any time. You had the situation where you had Southwest Airlines that got in trouble because of its relationship with SeaWorld, and people who were sponsoring O.J. Simpson. These things, endorsements go bad, and you have the right to terminate. Usually there's a termination clause. In this case, there's a couple of different options. Lego should really pay attention to its consumers, because children remember and children get adults to act, and they've already had over 1,000 signatures on a petition to drop this or to encourage Shell to be more friendly about their environmental policies. So there could be three things. They can drop it. It's not going to hurt them that much. But companies like to retain these links, in which case they might just wait and hopefully let it fade, although that's probably unlikely. Or the third thing is to get Shell to make some kind of statement that it is going to be more considerate of the environment, kind of leaving it loose and open, renew, but with a clause to exit. One of those three strategies would probably be the best, or a combination.
Okay, now moving on, another significant trend of the internet, probably over the past 5 years, it's really started to increase, is that of vlogging, obviously with YouTube channels. People have millions of followers, and previously they weren't considered famous, so to speak. So they have a lot of influence. So is there room for endorsement and advertising here?
Absolutely. Now, if we're talking about online celebrities, people who have really millions of hits, or followers out there, this is a phenomenon that people are still maneuvering to find out how to make it pay. This is the big question here. Now, we go back and we say, wait a minute, whenever any new medium has come up, there's always been people who made the transition or who came up in the new medium. If you think about silent film to regular film, from radio drama to television drama, some make the cut and some don't. In terms of online celebrities, if there's some who create a niche that they're happy in, and it's secure, and you can look and see that it could last for a long time, there's going to be fabulous opportunities for endorsements there. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is start doing it, because the internet is notorious for giving exposure but not paying back a whole lot to the creators. There are other things that they can do too besides endorsements, and that is books have become popular. They can do branding, merchandise. They can take it in other directions. But I should point out that those are exactly the same directions that mainstream celebrities have used in the past as well.
Okay, now just a final question. Do you think that these sites like YouTube and the celebrities on YouTube, it could potentially start to overtake our so-called normal celebrities on normal TV?
What your question does is assume that these two streams are going to remain separate, that they are separate and are going to remain separate. I think there's already signs. There's just a big fight between Amazon and Disney about, you know, the internet having the power to try to force the mainstream media to do what they want, and the decision on that hasn't been made yet. But to think that the mainstream media are not using or starting to move into ways to better maximize those multi-markets is not good, because they are. There's already all kinds of new distribution deals and things, and I think we will see convergence and merging continue. And those that don't won't survive, and those that figure out how to use it from whichever aisle they're on now will come out ahead.
Fantastic. Rebekah, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. Do make sure you keep clicking back to Dukascopy TV as we bring you plenty more updates and exclusive interviews. Bye for now.